Welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today I've got something brand new for you. It's been a while since I've done a collection video. I'm not even sure if I've done a whole room tour of this room. I know you can all always see this stuff at the back of my videos, but there is a whole lot more in this room that you cannot see from this angle. So what I've decided to do, since I've hit the certain milestone of 1K subscribers, thank you everyone for doing that, by the way. You're all legends. What I wanted to do is actually do a full room tour, and you might think that this room is big or whatever, but it's not. It's literally a square that I somehow fit all this stuff into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the room bit by bit and show you all my collection in pretty good detail, as much as I can anyway. So guys, let's get started. So let's start off with my Masters of the Universe Origins collection, and as you can see here, I've got loads. This, of course, is the Origins Castle Grayskull as well, that they are all hanging out on. And I find it amazing that my whole collection so far can actually fit in this awesome playset. As you can see here, Skeletor, Stinkor, Merman, Fisto, Hordak. In behind Skeletor, you've got Ninjor. Up here on the second floor, you've got Jitsu and Beastman. You've got Buzz-Off and He-Man himself. Triclops, my favourite, Trapjaw. And down here we've got Webster and Stratos, Faker and the Sorceress. So that's my Masters Universe Origins collection. Now as we move further down this shelf, things get a bit more random. This is like one half of my Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat collection. I have moved some because there wasn't space where the rest of them are, and they're all Cyborg ninjas and some of the other ninjas as well. And just down here is my one TVC figure, Admiral Akbar, and of course the Neca Gargoyle Goliath. Just chilling, reading a book, not taking any notes of all this stuff happening over here. So next I will move down to my Neca Tmnt collection, which again is on these little plinths. Now you can get these little plinths from deals over here in Ireland, possibly Poundland in the UK. But as you can see here, you've got the frogs, you've got Bebop, Rocksteady, Krang, Shredder, the Rock Soldiers, Mutagen Man, Ace Duck, and all those good stuff. Foot Soldiers, Chrome Dome, Triceraton, the Rat King, Leatherhead, and of course Baxter Stockman. And there is an actual second shelf of TMNT stuff down here. You know, my knees were cracking there. So we've got Vernon, we've got the TMNT themselves, Slash, April, the Pizza Monster, and the Krang Android. So let's move on. So let's start down on this shelf with my very, very small Power Rangers Lightning collection. So these are mostly like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I didn't collect any of the rest of the line. I just wanted the whole original team, and I have those. So very happy to have those. Now let's move on. As you can probably see, my Star Wars Black Series collection. Now some of these aren't here, as I've some getting ready to be reviewed. We've got Vader, Luke, the Throne Emperor, and various Sith and Jedi along there, and even you've got Kylo and Rey back there. Down to the second shelf, got more odds and ends, bounty hunters, movie characters, First Order stuff, Anakin, Cad Bane. I've even got a Jabba in there, Revan and Cody, and a few others. So let's move on. That is my Star Wars collection, and I know there is some Transformers collectors who watch my channel, so I'm sure you'll be pleased with this next section. The Transformers, most of these are from either the War for Cybertron Siege line or the Studio Series 86 movie line. As you can see there are lots and lots of Autobots. Some of my favorites here being of course Blaster, Ultra Magnus. Even though that figure gets a lot of hate, I really like it. You've got Hound in there in the back as well, Hot Rod with the Matrix, and of course you've got Optimus in the back, and Trax and a few other ones. Sunstreaker was actually my first one, I think. And some of my favourites in the Decepticons, Galvatron, Cyclonus, Soundwave with Laserbeak, Megatron, Starscream. You've got Astro Train back there as well, along with Scourge. And then of course this absolute behemoth, Devastator, which is a third-party Devastator, and he's quite cool. He is quite uneven though, so it's hard for me to move him without stuff falling off him and stuff, but he is an amazing display piece. And that is my Transformers collection. And how silly of me, I did forget to mention my Dinobots, which hopefully will be growing to 3 or 4 going by the rumours at the end of the year. Also, time to move on. I can show you my WWF wrestling collection. Of course, some of these are AEW as well. Most of these ones are AEW. As you can see here, there is quite the amount. A lot of New Japan wrestlers there as well. Adam Page, current AEW champion. Jeff Hardy. We've got the Revival, Daniel Bryan in there as well. John Moxley, WCW Sting. Yeah, a bit of everything here on this one. And when we go down into the next shelf, this is more like WWF. All WWF guys. You've Shawn Michaels, you've Kane, Bray Wyatt, Edge, the Hulkster, Bret Hart, one of my favourites, The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Chyna. So that's the wrestling collection. So let's start off my Detolf. The top of it, you've got some awesome horror figures. We've got Jason, Michael, Leatherface, Chucky, Annabelle, and of course Ghostface from Scream. So let's move down to the first shelf of my Detolf, and this is the rest of my Mortal Kombat collection. As you can see, it's set out a lot nicer. These guys are actually fighting each other. There's Goro, Raiden, Kung Lao, Blanka, Shao Kahn, Scorpion, and the 2 Sub-Zeros. So let's move down again. So this is my Dragon Ball collection, the start of it. And you've got nice little risers here as well, which I picked up from Big Bang Comics. And there's a bit of everything in here as well. There's even smaller ones, Shodos I think they're called. And this has a second shelf too. These are more the villains of the show. Again, you've got little mini versions as well. And down the very bottom is my Age of Apocalypse collection. These are all Marvel Legends, of course. And there's plenty in there. So let's move out to the top. Okay, so everybody kind of has their odds and oddities shelf, and I think this is mine. This is a Mortal Kombat McFarlane figure, and I feel like there's nowhere else to put her because she doesn't deserve to with the Storm figures. This one is a custom made by Alan Alford. It's Marvel Legends Tenchu Rikimaru. This is a Pokemon Select Charizard. This is a strange one. I think it's called a Synthetic Human from 1000 Toys that I got in a trade years ago. Then we've got the Jurassic Park Raptor, the Amber Collection, which is absolutely class. And there's this Army Man that I got from Connor Fuller, which is really, really cool, and McFarlane one as well. And then we have this other custom from Alan Alford. I'll get your name right someday, Alan. This is one of those cheap Predators you can buy in Smith's, and he painted it up for me and it looks amazing. This thing down here is actually an Atari 2600. It actually works as well, it's really, really nice. And you have Neca, King of the Monsters, Godzilla here. You have this Collectible Legends series Blue Beetle. I got this free as an absolutely awesome figure. And this Ducati, well, I call it a Ducati, that came from the Black Widow. So then, onto my Marvel Legends collection. So my Legends collection is without doubt my biggest collection of figures. As you can see here, you've got all the X-Men characters here. And this here is Marvel Universe SDCC Sentinel. It's not the HasLab. It does make, I'll try and do this. It does have a bunch of knives and things, which is really cool. Of course, this is all like my Jim Lee type X-Men and X-Force and all that kind of stuff in there. Your comic Deadpool, Mr. Sinister, Omega Red. So what I'll do is I'll go down shelf by shelf. This is the kind of random one. Unfinished Build-A-Figures Moon Knight, who I was really messing with the other day. A Mattel Wonder Woman movie Deadpool Build a Figure Abomination, which I just completed the other day. And there's a Marvel Select Ultron in there. And if I move down again, we've got all like Avengers types characters here. All comic figures as well. I don't collect MCU, so it's kind of always been comic figures for me. And there's some awesome ones there. So here is the rest. Starting with Doctor Strange. Once Doctor Strange is done, everything else, they're all kind of villains or anti-heroes. We've got Doom, Kang, Marvel Legends Ultron, Iron Patriot, Norman Osborn. We've got loads of other little bits and pieces back there as well. Sentry, one of my favourite characters. Crossbones, Ares, another one of my favourites. MODOK, and we've got various bats and stuff back here as well. Up here in the next shelf, more bats. These are more like Iron Man characters. And then you've got the symbiotes. Loads of them. And then we move on to kind of Spider-Man type characters. The Black Cat, Jonah Jameson, Punisher, Kingpin, Electro, Mysterio, Vulture. We've got Thanos here. Here at the back, with some oddities as well. Red Skull. And up at the very, very top, oh, we finished it Sinister a while ago, we move on to some cosmic characters. Surfer, Skrulls, Adam Warlock, Nova, Captain Marvel, Galactus up at the top, he does talk as well. And of course, Fantastic Four. And just as we start to come to an end now, we've got some video game characters up here. Yes, I know the Game of Thrones guys up here as well. I had nowhere else to put him. You have Crash, Sonic, Link, Mario, Bowser, you have a load of Fortnite characters. You have Master Chief from Halo, Ryu and Ken, Kazuya and Yuhachi from Tekken, a bunch of Fortnite figures. Now this one here, with the flames, is another custom from Alan Alford. It's quite many customs. And we've got Johnny Silverhands from Cyberpunk as well. This continues on down this shelf. We've got Geralt and Ciri from The Witcher. We've got Spawn in the back there. We've got Arnie from Terminator 2. Kermit the Frog is somehow here with all the Predators and aliens. And they are awesome, the Predators. And then down at the very bottom, the last thing is my G.I. Joe collection. I definitely am going to be running out of space. In this shelf too, we've got some Valaverse here as well. And we've all the good guys on this side. So, that's my collection, guys. Yeah, there is a lot in it. When I set out to do this, I was like, this will take a couple of minutes. But it actually took a while. There's a lot to, when you go over it slowly like that, there's a lot to take in. And I know I kind of even skimmed over some stuff. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little room tour. It is a little room. It's like all the walls are, yeah. Like, I'm just going to show you quickly how close everything actually is. As you can see, it's all kind of all in there. And there's shelves behind the other side as well. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. And share it with your mates. Tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. And if not, even just hit that like button. Every little bit helps, and I want to thank everyone once more for their constant support and comments and all that stuff. I really appreciate it so much, and I love interacting with this channel. It gets me up in the morning. No, I kid. Real work gets me up in the morning, but this keeps me going. This is my playtime. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and just know I appreciate every single last one of you. And thanks once again, and we'll see you later. Bye.